Hello, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot, rune, and oracle reading for the month of May 2024. The rune that came out for you is called Ansus, and it came out actually on its side like this, neither upright nor in reverse. And so intuitively, the energies I'm feeling with this is that in the month of May, you're gonna find yourself in an entirely new set of circumstances. Like this to me shows that we can't even really predict what's going to happen in a way that you're going to believe me, because there's going to be some random spontaneous opportunities that come forward for you, changes that come forward for you, relationships that develop, and by the end of the month, what you're focused on is going to be so different than what you're focused on now. So I think that's really beautiful. I think it's very exciting. But what I'm also seeing with this is that the set of circumstances that are developing for you, you may be put into certain situations where your voice may be dimmed slightly. So for example, older generations in your family may not support the choices or changes that you're making, and they make you feel very unseen, unheard, like they don't listen to you while you explain while you're making these choices and why you find yourself in these new set of circumstances. Or on the other hand, you may find yourself in this new set of circumstances that's amazing, great potential for you, something awesome, but it may be in an environment that is sexist, or, there's glass ceilings that are in place for you that you're going to need to break down, okay? So it's kind of like a give and take situation where amazing, powerful, beautiful changes are taking place. I feel like your day-to-day schedule is literally changing, in the sense that like what you are consciously focusing on, that's what's changing. Okay. So to me, a lot of you guys are suddenly like getting new jobs or new opportunities, new things for you to focus on, something like that. This could even be like a new relationship, and it's like you think about this person all day long. So it's like, how do I put this? What I'm seeing that's changing is what your mind is focusing on. So right now, today, whatever you're focusing on, whether it be like the work or the whatever you have to do, the people in your life, there's newer, sudden developments taking place that will just change what you think about. I don't know how else to put it. Okay, beautiful though. Let's see what else comes out. We're gonna pull three cards from the Energy Oracle deck. I'm sorry, my brain just did a thing. My nose is itching right now. Everyone just take a deep breath. Relax. Okay. We have the Temple Path coming out in reverse for you. Let's read about this from the book. I feel like this is showing that your path is changing again. Receiving this card reversed is a sign that you may have fallen off of your path. You could be too focused on worldly possessions and material gain, or you may be simply maintaining old, unhealthy habits of fear, limitation, worry, or doubt. Whatever is distracting you, receiving this card reversed is a firm message that it's time to make your spiritual life and evolution a much higher priority. Not doing so represents an important loss of power. So clear your mind, meditate, and open up to the presence of spirit. Whatever else you may have going on, consider this an important part of your personal and tactical plans. The support and inspiration of all eternity and countless loving spirits are available to you. Not turning to them is like cursing the dark when you refuse to turn on the lights. And that's exactly what the rune was saying too. I mean, this rune, it gives you advice intuitively as you find yourself in newer circumstances. Consciously, you may not know what's going on, you may not know where things are headed, but intuitively, oh my gosh, you know exactly what to do, and your intuitive gut feeling is guiding you so heavily through these uncharted territories. And your spirit guides are like louder than ever while you navigate these uncharted territories. So I don't necessarily feel like the Temple Path in reverse is showing that you're fallen off your path in that negative connotation. I feel like it's that your path itself is changing. Sagittarius, I'm seeing so many of you with a new job. Okay, new circumstances in general. So fascinating. Okay, we have the Healer of the Ages. Wow. Yeah, some of you are really tuning into your healing arts. You being the healing practitioner, or some of you may be going to healing practitioners more often. Things like energy healers, maybe even like taking yoga classes, meditation retreats, things like that. And even if you don't want to pay money for it, like you're creating that environment for yourself for free, which is awesome. Yeah. But I definitely see you stepping into a healer, like a healing role, quite a bit. All right, let's see what else comes up. We have yin and yang. All right, and I'm going to read this from the book because it's always a yin or yang cycle, and I always forget. Those of you who've been watching me for a while, you probably are so frustrated with me at this point every time this card comes up. Okay, so when this card comes out in the upright position, it represents a yin cycle, the divine feminine. Okay, so during May, you are really going to go within yourself. And also, I just see you tapping into your high priestess energy, your healer energy, and creating safe space for people around you to just heal and thrive and be who they are and show up as they want to be. I see you sort of stepping back and allowing situations in your life to unfold how they may without you having to necessarily force or chase or pin anyone down, which is really beautiful. Yeah, I'm seeing more sleep, more peace, more time to yourself. Things are calming down. Wow, and then as I was saying that, this Four of Swords like kind of showed itself. It didn't let it fall on the ground entirely, and I just dropped so many cards on the ground. Guys, I'm such a mess today. What the heck's going on? Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna keep you here as I pick the cards up too. I ain't pausing. Wow. But yeah, Four of Swords shows rest, relaxation, and connecting so deeply with your spirit guides. Like, I would not be shocked if you have a lot of spiritual experiences happen this month. For example, very psychic dreams. I see that so strongly for you. Just really, really clear communication from spirit guides. Some of you may be having new spirit teachers, new spirit guides, deities, or angels connect with you, which is beautiful. I'm also seeing an obsession with like learning more about psychic abilities or some sort of healing art, which is amazing. We have the 10 of Cups, and it came out on its side like this, neither upright nor in reverse. So again, I feel like there's going to be some minor issues with like older generations in your family not understanding the way your life path and why you're choosing to do certain things. Some of you may be seeking out a very how do I say this? Like, not normal career path. Like, you may be starting your own business as a healer, tarot reader, something like that. For others of you, you could be choosing the arts. Or for some of you, you're just healing in general, like going to therapy, just working on yourself. And I don't know if you come from a family lineage where they view that sort of stuff as like, oh, that's not us. We're not mentally ill. We don't go to therapy. Dumb. That's so stupid. That's like the stupidest way of thinking. I'm going to be honest. So you're choosing a path of love and creativity and happiness. And again, like, I just get this feeling like some people are just like, why are you choosing it? But it feels like older generations, it feels like you're not necessarily taking them seriously when they have this judgment. I dropped another card. Let's see what this card is. Oh, wow. It is the Princess of Swords. We'll keep it. All right, new path forward. Communication is coming through. I feel like, I don't know why, I'm getting this sense that a lot of Sagittarius this month, you're falling in love, or there's like a new start in love for you. New communication. Communication may be deepening and increasing with a certain someone in your life. In addition to you starting a whole new path, a whole new direction in your life. We also have, you gotta be kidding me. I said that, and there was a card that came out, but it was face down. I'm like, okay, that's the third card, and it's the freaking Lovers. Are you serious? Guys, I was literally just saying, you have the Lovers and the 10 of Cups. And right in between that is the Page of Swords. You know what? Some of you guys may be in a really awesome relationship, or getting into an awesome relationship, but your partner is one that your family won't approve of, you know? Maybe there's an age gap. Maybe, not a creepy one, hopefully. Maybe there is, like, their way of gender identity or expression is very different from the typical. Maybe their job or what they do with their life is very awesome, very unique, very authentic and individual. All of the reasons why you love them, I feel like, are the same reasons why someone might not like them for you, you know? So, I don't know. I am seeing that. You're not letting those judgments get in your way, though. I would say it's like just a dumb gnat, like, in your room, and you're like, all right, whatever, go away. Like, I'm fine, you know? So, what I want to say is that if you're holding back love, if you're holding back your love for someone because you're afraid of how your parents or older generations are going to receive the news of this, that is the stupidest reason not to love someone. That is the stupidest reason not to let yourself be happy. And that, if I had to summarize your reading so far, I would say let yourself be happy. Let yourself do this thing. And if anyone has anything to say about it, that's on them. You know? Oh, I love this reading for you guys. Okay, let's see what else comes out. So beautiful. And you know what? This person may be, oh wow, we had Judgment. I was going to say, and it's coming out right underneath the Ten of Cups. I was going to say that this person may be, what was I going to say? This person might be the person that you end up spending a large majority of your life with. Like, that's the level they're at. Like, you can see yourself with this person for a while, no matter what the relationship dynamic is. However, we also have Judgment coming out here, right underneath that Ten of Cups, and Sagittarius for a lot of you, actually. This could be someone coming in from your past, and, you know, in the past, you had problems. And Judgment shows reconciling that past and allowing the old you to die and allowing the old them to die if this is a person. I feel like when Judgment comes out, it's the last card before the world, you know? It's like you went on this whole entire journey. There was dark periods, there was love, you know? There was naivety, there was shadow elements, and you made it out on the other side of those shadows happy again. And now that you're older, wiser, you're able to look back on the past and say, you know what, it's okay. Like, we were learning, we were growing, we were developing. I'm a different person now. And that's why the Judgment card can oftentimes be a card of reconciliation, because you're releasing resentment towards the past. You're letting go of that, and you're just being so happy in the present. And having this come out underneath the Ten of Cups, I would not be surprised if you guys reconcile with any family members, or maybe even exes, maybe even old friends who you had a huge falling out with in the past. And you know what? For some of you, remember we saw that love, that loving energy. Some of you may be getting back together with an ex. I'm not saying this is all of you. I'm not even saying this is the majority of you. And that could definitely be a reason why you're so concerned about getting back together, because it's like, okay, well, my whole family hates you. My whole friends, like, they hate you. And so you may be hesitant on that. Never let that be the reason why, though, okay? So use your own judgment and listen to your own intuition, your own guides day by day. They're telling you what to do, and they're guiding you through the unknown, through this new chapter. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Love is restored after a healing journey has taken place. And you know what, Sagittarius? I feel like for a lot of you, people from your past are actually going to therapy. They are actually working on themselves, you know, actually doing the things that you always wanted them to do, and growing into the person that you saw within them. Now, if they're not doing that, then I would say don't, you know, keep your hopes up off of a tarot reading, you know, believe what you see. Oh my God, I keep dropping cards. I wonder what that means, guys. You're the only sign I dropped, like, all these cards. Like, 3 or 4 different times now I dropped the cards on the ground. All right. Let's see. We have the Nine of Cups. Personal happiness, guys. All of your cards are just so positive, so happy. Really cool. Really cool. I'm seeing that the difference now from the past is that in the past, you didn't cultivate this sense of personal happiness. You know, you didn't focus enough on just yourself and your individuality and taking good care of yourself as a person, being happy as a single, alone human being. And so you got into these relationships, these friendships, these connections, and you were so emotionally triggered by everything because you were pinning your personal happiness on each and every individual. You were putting your happiness into their hands, and that's not fair to them, and it's not fair to you. And so, yeah, codependency may have been an issue of the past that you dealt with, and may have caused issues in the past. And you know what? You healed, you've grown. And I'm seeing such a profoundly fulfilling sense of just interpersonal happiness here. And it even says material happiness as well. So money may be looking a lot better. Also, if money stress was a thing that you struggled with, or even health stress is a thing that you struggled with in the past, oh my God, that level of stress permeates into like all of your relationships, all of your life and well-being. It's very awful. I would never wish that upon anyone. And it's getting more under control now. You're seeing more success in your personal life. You're feeling a little bit more happy and confident within yourself. And that's what's causing this new fulfilling start for you, this new journey for you. Some of you, like I said, you are literally getting a job that pays so much better, and you have time to yourself, and you're just able to have healthier relationships as a result. It's not going to be everyone. Not every single one of you is going to get a new job, but this could even just be career success in general. And I don't know, I'm seeing reconciliation. I'm seeing healing certain relationships that were very codependent and like sort of had a shadowy side in the past. And this reading is just so wonderful. Final card out for May. I definitely see and feel love for you and just personal fulfillment. We have the Three of Wands and the Princess of Wands in reverse. Beautiful. So this Three of Wands actually shows reaching goals, feeling very accomplished in what you're creating in the world, seeing growth for yourself. And then the Princess of Wands in reverse is this feeling of like just hoping that it'll last, I feel. Hoping that this feeling will last. Some of you need to trust that happiness is something that's always available to you. And even when passions die down, even when motivation dies off, like there are other things that you can source your passion from, I'm seeing here this like low-key fear in your mind, like, what if it isn't this good always, especially like if you're in a new relationship and you're in the honeymoon phase of that relationship, it can be easy to fall into thinking like, oh, well, I feel so good now, but what if it gets boring? It is going to get boring. It's a relationship. And in those moments, that is when you do things together or separately on your own that will strike passion back up in your relationship. For example, traveling together, or even like just doing something really passionate and fun on your own. Maybe even spending some time away from each other so you can remember how much you love each other. There's so many ways to strike passion up in your life as an individual. That's the thing. When people get bored and they're like, oh, well, my partner doesn't make me happy. Like, I'm just bored with the relationship. No, you're not bored with the relationship. You're bored with yourself. You are bored because you have a boring life. It's not anyone else's fault. In the past, that may have been a problem with either you or the people you chose, too enmeshed, too much blaming the other person for feelings, which is toxic. And that's what has been resolved. That's what has been healed. And you're able to have a healthy new start, new relationship, new life for yourself because you're reclaiming personal responsibility over your own emotions and your own experiences. And I just see so much growth, so much abundance, and just peace, passion coming from this. I love this reading. Oh my gosh, I need to spend time with Sagittarius this month because I hope this energy is contagious. That's all I'm saying. Wow. Brand new start to life and love. Thank you all for joining me. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this month ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe if you have not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there and spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Bye-bye.